Hey fellow TIs, it's Vulcan Wolverine coming at you at, I think it's like 10:30 on Monday. Is it Monday or it's Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. And I just went to my post-traumatic stress counselor appointment. I told her the truth. Like last night, I was being tortured by electromagnetic weapons. He's hitting me in the heart now. Almost exclusively, and it's like a pressure on my chest where I can't breathe and I get real tired. Like right now he's hitting me in the chest, and it must be a specialized electromagnetic weapon for the heart. I guess they make this stuff. I woke up at like 7:30 and I left my house at like 7:50 to go to my appointment, and there was a caravan of cars at 7:50 coming into my neighborhood with their lights on. So people are mindless fuckwads, and they like doing this. They're just mindless, and it fills their life. They don't even, like, when they're doing this stuff in their cars, they look like they're just like soulless zombies. So I don't understand if they're trying to fulfill something in their life. This guy was hitting me in the head and the heart while I was in my post-traumatic stress counselor appointment. You know, I just told her, I was like, last night, it's been constant terrorizing and torture for 5 years. This guy in my house now has been doing it for about 2 or 2.5 years. Last night I felt like something was going to break inside of me because it was just it's such extensive torture. It's all the time. And then he was doing it. I woke up at 7:30 in the morning, and he was still up doing it. And he's been up the whole weekend. And I guess he switches out with somebody else, but they never go to sleep. Like, it's extensive torture that is all the time. And he's calling my dad. My dad had a brain aneurysm and really can't deal with any of this, but he's calling my dad and telling my dad that, I'm knocking over his trash cans or doing something in my car. He called the police 2 times this weekend because now he's feeling pretty confident that nobody's going to listen to me, so now he's coming with the police. He's getting other people in the neighborhood to back him up, and he's also, he was saying that I was being real loud with my corrugated steel that I have on the fence. And he has 2 daughters, so he said that I was being real loud by their room. So he's throwing out his daughters and his wife out in front of him because he's a coward. I have to leave the house now because it's almost as if, he might as well be like breaking through my door with an axe and threatening my life. The electromagnetic weapons are hurting me that much to that point. And people are getting involved in this on the ground level with the vehicular harassment. I see 2 people with their lights on right now. It was just all morning. I guess that I'm making videos and it's somehow striking a chord, and they're very scared about that, so they're going to make an example out of me, kind of like a mafia or a gang would do. And they're doing a good job. It's like extensive torture all night long. Like, I have an enclosure built so I don't feel it that bad. I can at least get some sleep. But he's hitting me in the skull and in the heart. It's really nasty. Like, there's a guy with one light on, man. He's got one light. They got a lot of people with the one light, vehicular harassment. A lot of people, you see all these people with their brights on, and they try and hide their face. A lot of them have handicap parking because they try and get to places quicker. So they're all criminals, really big criminals. And my post-traumatic stress counselor, she wants to put me in a group home. She doesn't believe me because I was just telling her about when I went to the psychiatric unit, they were hitting me in there. They took my Q-wave stuff, and so they were burning the side of my head, and my parents turned off the emitters in my house, and so they started hitting me really bad, like in the groin. And people just can't believe the kind of surveillance they have, that they can find you. And I just explained to her, I was like, it's a microwave surveillance where they're basically surveilling your biology. They shoot a microwave at you personally. They use GPS on your phone, and they use satellite surveillance also, but their main way of surveilling is remote neural monitoring, where they use a microwave signal, and they can basically read, microwave read things around you, like get an image of things around you, even maybe use your TV or your computer and stuff like that. Right now, I'm getting out of my house because he's hitting me so hard in the chest, in the back, it feels like my chest is collapsing, and so I can't stay in the house. I'll have to, put some metal on my chest. And I've never had to do this before. I think he's got a specific special weapon just for the heart. I guess they make this stuff, for torturing citizens, and, the government has this program where they chase you around in cars, and, I smoke pot. I've told y'all that at every turn. I tell people what I've done, and this guy is getting hordes of people. I mean, it's 7:50 in the morning. There was a caravan of cars with their brights on in my neighborhood at 7:50 in the morning. So they were waiting at 7 o'clock, waiting to just show themselves to me. It's satanic, it's evil. The torture's so extensive, and it's been going on for years, to a point where, it has crossed my mind, just ending it. I know I can't do that, and I won't for my family. My mom is breaking down because she's got to deal with my dad and me going through this. All the guy says on microwave hearing, he has no feelings or emotions about it. He's holding my family hostage, his family hostage. He's crazy, and all he's saying is, we've got him, we've got him. That's all he cares about, is hurting people as much as he can. He really cares about that a lot, and I think that's the only thing he cares about. He doesn't care about anything about, helping people. He's going to lie to people as much as he can. He's a thug, but he's worse than a thug. He's like a satanic thug who wants to kill people. He doesn't want to just teach people a lesson or something. So I haven't smoked weed in 2 months, and the reason I did that, I stopped smoking it because just to help his wife out so she wouldn't feel so stressed out, so her kids wouldn't be in danger. I thought if I stopped, he would stop. But that is far from the truth. I stopped smoking weed, and he even got more hardcore. He's got to be more hardcore because now I'm not doing anything wrong. So he's got to be, 10 times more hardcore and torture me. I guess I'll just continue to smoke pot. I'll go buy some maybe today. Because that's not stopping the torture. It's not doing anything. It's crazy. We're gonna have to spend so much money. My post-traumatic stress counselor wants to send me to a group home where they will hit me so much harder. The only thing that kind of keeps me going is I know that in a couple of years, maybe 10 years, 5 years, this technology will be out amongst the public. The public will know about these people doing this stuff, and hopefully I can get some justice then. Right now he's hit me in the head so hard. Because I'm making a video. He's like, F him, and, he's so mad at me for destroying my life. He has no morals. I'm sure he is a Satanist, a Mason. He's just in a death cult where he doesn't care. His wife doesn't even know what he does and what he belongs to. So that's the kind of thing it is. His wife doesn't even know about the secrets, that why he's doing this or who he is or what he has inside of him. And a lot of people don't know. They just do this stuff on the surface. They get a bunch of people to get involved in it. It's really horrible. I pray to God that I can have some kind of just relief, from the torture. I don't even know if I'll be able to get away from it. I am moving. The house is no longer an option, and right now he's hitting me in the throat right now, and I'm in a parking lot of a movie theater. I don't know what else to do but just come to a movie. And when I'm in the open space of a movie theater, it seems to hurt me less. But he's got some powerful stuff. and he's got a lot of people in the city who are vehicular harassing me, so I'm sure they have a lot of microwave weapons, and now it's so networked out that I really don't stand a chance. Like, I don't stand a chance of staying in that house and defending myself. I'm going to have to run. And survive. And that's what I just have to do. Like, I was at a point where I was like, I'm not moving out of this house. Not some criminal's not going to move me out of there. But it's to a point where he's murdering me, and torturing me to an extensive point where it'll kill me if I don't get out. So I have to survive. I have to do that. I mean, making the videos, from my point of view, is the right thing to do. I think that it did make it bigger. They left proof on my YouTube site that they are looking into my house. It says, "We like seeing you banging on your south wall." I told that to my post-traumatic stress counselor. She still was kind of like, well, you know, people can kind of guess at those things, which is not true at all. They couldn't have guessed that because I didn't even know, you know, it was that direction. But I don't know. I see other people living their lives and living happy lives and going about their lives, like, just enjoying it. And us targeted individuals, we're targeted, you know, so it doesn't matter what we want. These guys can keep it secret, and as long as they can keep it secret that they're torturing us, they don't care about it. They don't care about our lives. They don't care about murder. It's sad to see that. Like, this morning, I wasn't so much stressed out as just seeing, I saw a bunch of people doing the vehicular harassment, and they just look dead. They look like soulless, like they're not even getting anything out of it. They look like zombies. Like, their hate is kind of half-assed. They don't even believe in what they're doing. They're just looking for something to do because their lives suck. And this guy's kind of leading something, so they kind of just join in. And it's kind of like this soulless army of Satan worshipers. It's sad to see that. It's very sad to see it. I see a guy in a car driving up with his brights on. He's got his arm hanging out of the window. He's looking for me right now. Like, he has nothing to do all day long. I see him driving around. He has brights on, and he has his arm hanging out of his window. I'll try and get some video of him. He has the handicap parking. He just pulled into the restaurant in front of me. So this is my life. I mean, people just follow me around and being satanic and, you know, not giving a crap. While this guy has, you know, extra strong electromagnetic weapons to shoot at my heart and my head. Now what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm just going to try and survive. I'm not going to try and defend that house anymore, because he's just networking out. He doesn't have to spend money on these weapons. He just networks it from the people who get involved, and they, you know, they're all satanic, and it's like, fun, let's get this guy, we've got him. Meanwhile, my mom is so stressed out. She doesn't know what to do about my situation or my dad's situation. He knows this, like, he knows about it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. He's got me. That's all he cares about, is that he's hurting me. Doesn't care about my family or his family. And he's winning. He's like an evil guy, and he's ripping us all apart. And he feels powerful from it, you know, with the weapons and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and have faith about it and survive. I guess I'll just get a motorhome that is fully aluminum, put my emitters around me. I'll help my mom sell my house. It's to a point where it's like a horror movie where he's like, he might as well be coming through my door with an axe and, like, you know, trying to kill me. It's to that point. It's just all the time torture. I can't, like, I'm going to crack up because it's such extensive torture. I really want Americans to know about this, though. Like, I want Americans to know they're really evil people in society. They don't feel anything. They're kind of on a mission to rip apart society from underneath. They don't care about America. They don't love America or anything like that. They just want to feel the power of having an electromagnetic weapon and killing people. And they, like, this guy on the microwave, he's like, he's retarded, we can kill him. He doesn't have any feelings or emotions. I don't think he feels one way or another about this. It's not like it's a big victory where he's happy. He just doesn't feel anything. I think he's trying to feel something. He's trying to do the worst things in life and hurt his family and hurt my family, so maybe he can feel the inkling of a feeling, or maybe, you know, eat somebody's soul or something like that, like some kind of thing like that. And I'm being half sarcastic, because I'm really upset about it. I'm upset that my life could be destroyed because I smoked some pot. Like, I smoked some pot. I didn't put it in anybody's face. I did it in secret, not because I didn't want to get caught or let anybody know, but because I didn't want to throw it in anybody's face. And I'm being tortured and murdered for that. And I'm sure they're saying other stuff about me. I'm sure they're making up crimes, like saying I've gotten away with murder or something like that. I'm sure there's a bunch of lies, because that's what comes along with Satanism and killing people, is a bunch of lies. This guy he'd have to lie if people were, you know, this many cars were involved in vehicular harassment, and they're all acting like they're doing something great. You know, they're acting like they're putting society back together. It's really a danger. It's a huge danger for our society and for good people to just live regular lives. I don't know. They may actually put me back in the psychiatric unit. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, just talking to my post-traumatic stress counselor, it sounded like everything was fine and that, you know, it's okay and that I can just get out of that house and plan myself. But you never know, because they don't want to, like, freak you out when they throw you in a psychiatric unit. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to me. All I can do is try and get away from this guy like a horror movie villain. I've got to run away from him so he doesn't kill me. And all the psychopaths that are driving around in their cars like mannequins, like demon mannequins. They don't feel anything about it. It's crazy that this could happen in our society. It's sad. I'm very upset right now. I've made 3 videos this weekend where I'm very upset because he's starting to hit me in the heart, which is, you know, it was kind of funny when he's hitting me in the head and stuff. I could really survive it, but once they're hitting you in the heart, it affects your whole body. It makes you real tired, and it's like, you know, I'm thinking, how can I survive this and go get a job and get out of this? And he's just getting better and better weapons to try and kill me. That's his whole thing. So like I said, you know, I'll try and survive it. You know, I'll try and get somewhere where, you know, I can live in peace. I haven't hurt anybody in my life. This guy's hurt so many people. You know, he's getting people to drive around like jackasses. I can't believe that people in our society would do this. I'm still in disbelief. And the people who could help me, you know, could maybe help me with it, they don't believe me either. So, yeah, the technology is just not believable, that you can shoot a microwave at somebody and basically surveil their surroundings, you know, by whatever way they're doing that. And I'm basically fair game, you know, I haven't done anything. I smoke pot, but once you're in something this big, it's just kind of like, you know, a bunch of ex-Army guys get involved, and then police get involved, and, you know, you're a wanted person. You know, this guy is doing the worst crimes I've ever seen somebody do in my life, but he is on the right side of it. The right side of it. He's killing people and, you know, calling police out now. He's more confident. It's taken him a couple of months to get this confident that I couldn't get him in trouble for murdering me. But now he's confident, and he's actually calling my dad, who's trying to recuperate from an aneurysm, and he's trying to get him involved and stressed out. He's basically attacking my family. You know, he's attacking my family, and he doesn't give a crap. I don't think he feels one thing. I think maybe he's trying to feel something. That's why he's doing all this. And he sees other people who feel emotions and laugh and cry, and he doesn't understand that, so he wants to hurt somebody. And like I said, kind of half sarcastically, like maybe eat their soul or do some kind of satanic ritual, you know, and just eat their family, you know, because he's real evil. He doesn't care about anyone or anything. Alright, this was a pretty negative video. I'm feeling pretty negative. I'm going to have to move out of my private home where I haven't hurt anybody, but I'll die if I don't. He'll kill me in my home, in my sleep. That's just the truth. He will do that. I'm blocking it and guarding it while I sleep, but I don't want to sleep in a metal enclosure all my life. I want to get away from it, and I feel like if I run, if I get on the road and get away from it, it'll be hard for them to build it up like he's built it up. Maybe they will, because there are Masons everywhere, and they'll do whatever they're told by their brothers. It doesn't matter that I haven't done anything wrong. It's just I'm on their shit list now. And like you target individuals know, it's like you haven't done anything that wrong or anything bad to anybody, but you just get on their shit list and they can murder you and it doesn't matter. Because they feel like they have it covered. They feel like as long as they're backed up and they can, not get in trouble for it, they're fine with it. It doesn't matter that they're murdering. It's not the morality of the issue. It's just not getting caught. It's murdering people in secret and not getting caught. I pray for his family that they're going to be okay through this. They're really nice people. He's using them, of course, to make it look like he's just an average citizen. He's using his daughters a lot, like with the police and stuff, which is very sad, and it's evil. It's just so evil because I haven't done anything. I'd never do anything to his family. I'm not like this big problem for the community. People are just making me into that. He's making me a problem so he can, use these weapons to hurt me and kill me and destroy my family. Like, I haven't done anything to his family at all. And he's like acting angry about it, and he's just, basically it's a false flag on a human being. If you've never heard about gang stalking, it's a real big false flag. And what happens with these false flags in real war is the wars just escalate. They escalate because that's the nature. That's the nature when somebody's trying to kill you. It's going to escalate. It's going to pull in innocent people. It's going to hurt a lot of innocent people. And I'm the focal point of it. Even though I haven't done anything, I'm the focal point of his fake, artificial rage. I pray to God. I lift up a prayer to God that I can live through this. The stress is pretty bad when you've got a bunch of people. Like I've got a black car driving up now with his brights on, and he's acting like he's going to this restaurant over here. There are people kind of scouting it out, They're scouting it out and following me around. But it could just be somebody with their lights on, It's horrifying that people spend their time on this. Like, they have nothing to do. Like, and it's sad because, like, I really want to do a lot of stuff. Like, I want to finish my book. I need to get a job to help my family. There is a plethora of things that I have to do, and the people involved in this have nothing to do. They have nothing to do. They're bored, and they want to kill somebody. They want to kill somebody, and they've got, things set up. They've got hordes of people. As long as they've got people with them, they don't care about how immoral it is or anything like that. They just care that they've got people on their side. It's, like, I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm kind of done. Like, at knowing that there are people like this that have no meaning in their life, and their only meaning is to chase somebody around who they don't even know, and they've just heard something, And this guy's like, right now, when I'm making this video, he's choking me. Like, he's shooting an electromagnetic weapon remotely at me to choke me. And I can't get any help for it. I can't get any help. Nobody will even believe me. And like, I was sitting there trying to tell my post-traumatic stress counselor, like, this is just microwave technology. It's microwave technology where they can hurt you with it, they can surveil you with it, and it probably won't be known about, unless we can get the information out. A lot of people know about this. A lot of law enforcement and people who are over law enforcement know about this stuff, but they're keeping it under wraps because if they had to bring it out in their time and their job, it'd be too much stress for them, So they're keeping it under wraps, and they want somebody else to do it. Somebody else has to bring it out. And I'm getting killed by it, so I don't know how, I'm going to get a bunch of senators or representatives or anybody to listen to me. I know I can get you guys. I got a bunch of other targeted individuals, 12,000 views, subscribers. I love you guys. I wish that I could do better. I wish I could help y'all more and help y'all get out of your situations. It's hard to think. It's hard to like really plan and organize a way to fix this when you're always on the defense. I'm like last night. I was being tortured so bad, and I didn't feel like a human being because it's just all the time torture. I'm in this small little enclosure so that I don't get hurt too bad. He's still hurting me through that enclosure, choking me and hitting me in the heart. I have to put on like 3 layers of aluminum oven things. I got to put those on my chest to make sure he doesn't stop my heart while I'm sleeping. And my dog's in there, she wants to get in the enclosure, and it's just a really small enclosure. It's not a way for a human being to live, so I'm going to go ahead and try and get out of that house. It's kind of gotten to a horror movie point where he's got the people on the other side, and they're all shooting into the house. Then they're calling cops on me when I'm not doing anything. Like, I was drinking some wine and watching Les Miserables, which is a great movie if you're involved in this. Because I feel like Jean Valjean, like, I stole a loaf of bread, I smoked some weed, I did something real small, and this guy he's not even like Javert. He's not even following the law. He's like this lawless murderer who is just trying to lie about what I'm doing. Like right now on the microwave here, and I'll tell you what he's saying. Let's put him away. We've got him. Let's put him away. They watched that whole thing at my post-traumatic stress counselor appointment. They heard the conversation with my mom after that, which was very stressed out. She's like, we've got to figure this out. If I have to sell everything. So she's at the point where she's almost having a breakdown because of all this and because of my dad. He hears all of it. He knows what's going on, and he's like, we've got him. He's got me at the point where he wants me. So he's very evil. Like, he doesn't care. He has to make it look like this. He has to make it look like this stuff is going on, and these are just things in my head, because nobody could be this evil as him. So it's part that he's really satanic and evil, but it's part that he's trying to make it even look more evil so that I look more crazy. So it's like compounded evil that never stops, that never has a limit to it. And he would kill me. He would kill me today if he could, and he would just kind of go on without any kind of feelings or any kind of thought about it. I don't know what kind of human being that is. It's really happening. There's a human being like him in the world. I don't know what kind of organization he's connected to, or a cult that he's connected to. It's really dark. It's dark, and I mean, I might as well be connected to this and be feeling this, because it's going to affect America at some point. Now it's kind of hidden, and these people are looking into people's houses. Like, he's trying to find anything that I'm doing that he doesn't like and say that it's a crime, while murdering people and organizing them in a satanic way. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. It really is hurting me at this point. Like, before the heart stuff, and I guess, I'm giving it away that hurts me, so he's going to do that more and more. And he's like, I hear him on the microwave here, and he's like, yep. He doesn't think much about it. He doesn't care about human life at all. Not even his own family. That's why I pray for them. He just uses them. I don't even know if I'd be surprised if these guys that are Masons or in these cults just have families just for the reason of doing this stuff, just so they look like they're members of, the neighborhood, and that they're, good guys with families. Like, I really would not be surprised. Like, I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know if he had a family and this just kind of came along and so he's doing it, or if he really did just have a family, he just had sex to have kids, and he just has sex with men. He doesn't have sex with his wife now, but just has sex with men in his Mason cult, and just had babies with her just to have a family and kind of just to kill people. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not sure if that's the truth. I really hate him and kind of want to insult him in any way I can, though. And I'm sure he is, like, gay also with his Mason brothers or his death cult members or whatever he's, I don't know if he's a Mason. So I'm sorry if I'm insulting Masons and this guy's not a Mason and part of another cult. I'm very sorry because I'm not certain that he is a Mason. So I want to take back anything that I've said about Masons because he may be in some other death cult. He's in some kind of satanic cult. I just know that. And so I do want to kind of pull back from saying he's a Mason. But I'm sure he is, like, gay for those people that he's in the death cult with. And I'm sure he just has sex with women just to have babies to make it look like he's part of a family. And so he can kill people. You know, I think sex is evil to him. Murder is pure. And he's a very evil guy. He's a very evil guy. Okay, I'm going to pull back from some of that stuff that I just said because I'm very angry and I'm just, you know, saying it probably just to hurt him. Like he on the microwave hearing right now, he's saying we've got to kill him, we've got to follow him. So I don't even know. I mean, I could move out of this house and it could cost my family tens of thousands of dollars, and you know he might just follow me to the next place. Yeah, and just kill me in the street. This is America now. This is America, and if you don't know it, you better learn it, because it's going to be coming to all of us pretty soon. There are people who can just microwave and look through our walls, and we all look crazy right now. And on every news show, they always say, well, we thought the conspiracy theorists were crazy, but now we're finding out they were exactly right. And so on this one, we're exactly right again. It's going to be a couple of years till people figure it out. That's how it happens. That's how, I mean, they couldn't be doing it. If everybody knew about it, could help me out and arrest this guy and help his family, it wouldn't be happening. But it can happen because it's secret, and it's kept secret, and they can, you know, they'll use it, they'll ride it for as long as they can. They'll ride it out and kill as many people and destroy as many lives as they can. They will. That's what I feel from this guy. He doesn't care about humans at all. Doesn't care about America. Doesn't care about people that are innocent. He's not innocent. He's like this evil murderer. So it's like I smoke pot. He's this evil murderer who's organized people in a satanic ritual to drive around the streets like idiots. And, you know, who's winning here? Who's winning anything? Nobody's winning. Nobody's going to win. He's just going to make it into this big, crappy situation where nobody can get out of it. And that's success for him. You know, if he makes it into a big, shitty situation where he's got a bunch of people involved. Now there's so many people involved driving the streets. Like, it doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter. Like, that I haven't done anything doesn't matter. It's just when so many people get involved in a mobbing, satanic ritual, it just doesn't matter. The truth doesn't carry any weight. And that's the opposite of what I've been taught America is. If this is what America's turning into, we better all fight it. We better really fight it tooth and nail. I guess I'll still do that. Like, I'm tired. Just to be honest. I'm being tortured, and I can't really get a girlfriend or have fun. I'm just being tortured constantly. Yeah, I just heard him on the microwave hearing, let's put him away. Like, they have this obsession with putting people away. Like, it's an obsession with them, with satanic people. They want to put them away somewhere. They want to brain damage them and hurt them so bad to put them away. To, like, put them away. And I think what they mean is kill them. They mean kill them. Put them away and kill them. They're evil people, and they're everywhere. Like, these people that are evil and will kill people, like, and hunt them down like animals, they're everywhere. And they look like fathers. They look like husbands. This guy looks like a father and a husband. I've watched him talk to police, and he doesn't really miss a beat. I think that's because they don't really have emotions. So it's not like they're stressed or they're not conflicted about things. They know that they're lying. They have no problem with it. They have no problem with murder. And that's why they don't miss a beat on a lot of things, because they know what they're doing. They have no morals, so they have nothing to be conflicted about. They can go about, they could kill you in your sleep, and then the next day talk to a policeman and be like, I don't know, he was a good neighbor. Yeah, it's all fine, you know. And I think a lot of us, we're conflicted. We have emotions, we have morals, a lot of us are religious, so when we do things, we're not so convicted that we just, oh, blah, 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 we're just doing this, and we're going to kill them, we're going to go after them, because it's like, I don't even want to kill this guy. Like, even, he's shooting me in the heart right now, trying to give me a heart attack, trying to destroy my family, not missing a beat on any of it. He's very convicted about it, because I guess he's been brainwashed or something. But even now, I don't want to kill him. Like, I think about his family, I think about my family, I think about my life, but this guy, you know, he feels like he's got backup, you know, he's protected and safe. It's not really about the morality of the murdering or killing somebody. It's about him not getting caught, and that's all he cares about. He doesn't care about the killing somebody and destroying their family or scarring his own family, you know, because he's like, I was saying it this morning, and I'm not saying like he's an insect to be crushed or anything, but like insects live from second to second. You know, they go from flower to flower and they forget about that last flower they've been to. He kind of lives, these people live like an insect. He goes from action to action, and he doesn't really remember 2 years ago how he was torturing me. He doesn't string it all along in one big event and say, wow, I've been torturing this guy for years. This is maniacal and shitty and satanic. He just kind of goes from moment to moment. And he'll kill me, but he would forget that and be like, on to the next thing. And I think that's kind of the way they think and the way they're able to do these things, because they just have a different way of thinking. And I'm not saying they're stupid like insects, but, you know, it's just kind of that instinctual way of living. Like, he'll just kill somebody and then forget about it. Alright, but I'm at 40 minutes. It's been a very negative video. And I still have faith this will lead to something in time. Right now, it's hell. I don't feel like a human being. He's torturing me even in a parking lot of a movie theater. He's sitting at his house. He has driven his car away from the house, so I'll look even crazier, you know, because people won't believe this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do except run as far away, maybe go to another state or a couple of states away from him, and maybe they won't be able to build it up fast enough. Yeah, I hear him on the microwave hearing the man-woman who's helping him is like, fuck this guy. Like, really serious about hating me, and just doesn't know me. I don't even know if they're a man or a woman, but they're just like, fuck this guy. Who does he think he is? Like, they have that kind of mentality. It's insane. Like, it's so insane. And I hope that we all have justice someday, like the people who are going through this. It's inhuman. It's not American at all. Yeah, I feel pain on my heart right now. He's shooting me in the heart. He means to kill me now. He means to kill me before I can get out of that house. Like, he tells his wife, yeah, we need to get him out of there, but he means to kill me before I get out of the house. Like, he is a very satanic person. She knows nothing about him. Like, his wife knows nothing about what he really is. And I think a lot of these people's families, they don't know what secret cult they really belong to or how brainwashed they are. Because these guys can really act like they're normal, and they can bring it into, oh, we're just trying to get this guy. It's just a deterrent, and we're just trying to move this person out of their house. And they really try and put it into a normal parameter. It's just not. Like, the guy is completely evil. A lot of people around him don't know. I think the man-woman who's helping him does know. I think she's maybe a part, or she or he is part of that culture also. But his wife is completely clueless. She's like, just get away from him. What are you doing? Why are you torturing him? And he's like, honey, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. So it's like he's trying to normalize it to her, but she doesn't know anything about what his real beliefs are. And that's what these people, they live off of that. You know, because if people really knew their real beliefs, that they're satanic and they believe in depopulating society of people that are just near them, just to depopulate them because there's too many human beings on the earth, and they want to take the place of what God does in nature. People would just look at them with wide eyes and go, "What are you talking about, insane person?" So they try and kill people and put it into kind of a regular kind of mentality. Yeah, like his kids and his wife do not know who he is. I guess I've taken that for granted with my family. Like, I know who my dad is, I know who my mom is, and a lot of people, they think that they know who their family members are. That this guy, though, is involved in some very dark occultic stuff where he's killing people. He doesn't care. Doesn't care. He thinks he's carrying out some kind of dark will. Or I don't even want to guess or gander at what he's doing, but it is, like, I mean, I've said it a bunch of times, it is kind of like a horror movie. I could write a horror movie based on this, and it would be kind of like a Rosemary's Baby, or kind of this weird satanic organization. They're all just drones. They're just drones, and they're in place so that if somebody needs to be killed or crush their head or stop their heart, it's that kind of nightmarish, horror movie. And I would bet all the money, I'd bet my whole life that his wife doesn't know who he is at all. And that's a nightmare. I pray for her and her kids, because that's a nightmare for somebody to go through and not know who this person they married is. And I kind of do wonder if he just has that family just for stuff like this, just so he can murder people in society. I kind of do wonder about that. Yeah, I know I sound crazy, but it's all really true. It's all happening. I'm going to put this video out. I'm going to know the targeted individuals know what I'm talking about. Like right now, he is electrocuting the side of my head and hitting me in the heart. He's hitting me in 2 places. So somebody else in the city could have a remote weapon helping him. I'm going to try and survive this so I can make more videos and get the word out. So hopefully faster, we can get help faster. I think before I get help, I'd probably be put, into another psychiatric unit. He knows this. He's pretty confident about it. He's very evil. He doesn't care. Just doesn't care. As long as he has a lot of people to do it with him, he's very confident and convicted. It's a very dark, occultic thing. He believes in a lot of dark stuff. But he's comfortable with it. Yeah, I think it empowers him. He feels empowered by dark, evil things. Alright, I'm going to kind of go ahead and end it there. I don't want to know this stuff. Like, I really don't want to know it. I don't want to know this stuff. It makes me so depressed to know there are satanic individuals in society who really have no emotions or feelings, and they just kind of kill people in this robotic fashion. And they do it slowly, without mercy. They torture people in their homes. And I guess they think it's time for this, it's time for them to all be activated and to torture people in their homes like sick psychopaths, like crazy, demented horror movie villains. And it really is. At this point, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get out of there. There's not really a decision, because it's either my life. It's like a lot of money to move out of there, and it will hurt my family, but me just dying in that house isn't really an option. So I've got to make some hard decisions. That's what these people are all about. People killing people in their homes. They're about comfortably shooting people in their houses, and making them make hard decisions and destroying their lives, and kind of watching it and feeding off of it, while they live pretty comfortable lives. They've got the good technology, and I think that they find comfort in that, at least they're on the right side. And they'll find out soon enough. They'll find out in years to come that there is no right side to this, that it'll destroy America, and it'll hurt us all in ways that this guy can't predict. And he doesn't predict things like, he's not a future kind of thinker. He's just living in the moment, killing this person, enjoying that he's organized all these people who need something because they're so empty, and they found something very evil and satanic, and I don't even think they care or know what they're doing. Alright guys, I'm going to peace out, live long and prosper. I'm going to keep fighting, but I'm probably going to have to leave my house. I've been talking to my mom about it. and it seems like, you know, it's time for that. It's time for me to leave that house. It's building up around me. He's starting to call the cops on me for nothing. You know, and people will believe, since he has 2 daughters and a wife, you know, and he says that I'm a dangerous influence for the neighborhood, they'll believe him and they'll get involved in this. It's scary. It's very scary. Doesn't leave a lot of room for freedom and for people who haven't done anything wrong to clear their name. It kind of puts, it's going to put a lot of good people into mental facilities, and, you know, they're going to be telling the truth. I wish these people knew that they were damaging America. They're damaging just the fabric of our society. But they don't care. They don't think that far into the future. They just think, we've got him. We've got him. It's his mission, and he isn't doing his job good enough if I'm living in that house. So he has to torture me and make sure he either kills me or gets me out of there, because his handlers, the people who brought this equipment to him, he doesn't want to fail them. And so my life or my family doesn't mean much. It's about him getting the job done and being a good little Satanist, occultist person. And really nobody, even the police that are coming out to our house, they don't know how evil he is. And he doesn't miss a beat because he has nothing inside. See, when people have a lot inside and they're conflicted and they have emotions and beliefs and faith, and it's like a situation becomes complicated. They don't want to just kill a person or destroy lives, so they're careful with what they do. This guy could give a damn about his own family. He could give a damn about my family. He could give a damn if my mom had a heart attack and she's like trying to hold this family together. I'm trying, but I'm in such a horrible position. I'm in such a horrible position where he's killing me. So I'm not helping my family much. I'm going to have to get far away from here and far away from this situation to even, you know, get a job and help my family and help people around me. And I've sworn that I'm going to help people in this world. I'm going to be a good human being. I'm going to get out of this. There are networks of people doing this stuff, though, and once you're on the list, it's hard to get away from it. So that's my challenge. That's my challenge. And like me just making these videos and saying, wow, these people are satanic and evil, you know, he's like, fuck this guy. Oh, this guy said that about us. We're going to kill him even more. You know, so it's like a cycle. They false flag me, and anything I do to fight back, even if it has nothing to do with them, and just telling people about it so they cannot experience that suffering, they're going to make that into, that's against them. And I'm fighting against them, and then they've got to take me out. They've got to cycle it out. So it's very dangerous. It's very evil. It's very thoughtless. They've got a lot of thoughtless people involved, driving their cars around town. They want to choke people to death and kill them. That's their main thing, is let's hurt some people and kill them. It's pretty psycho. I don't understand it. I want to live my own life and do good for people, but there are people out there who want to hurt people real bad. They want to hurt them to the point of killing them and kind of feed off of it and get other people involved too. Alright, I'm sorry about being so negative. I mean, I know there's a silver lining. I still have life. So where there's life, there's hope. I'm getting the information out still. I'm not doing it in the most positive way that I want to right now. And people will zombie-like and satanic-like try and stop me and try and make noises. And like I have to, somebody today, their whole day has been like hitting something at their house in their yard, and they're just like, oh, I'm getting him. I wonder if they realize that this guy's like hitting me in the heart with an electromagnetic weapon. So that's what hurts me. It's not somebody in their yard hammering a piece of wood or some kind of shit like that. It's really ludicrous. It's ludicrous in a lot of ways. It's sad because it's like we're so civilized, or we've come so far, and now we're reverting because people are bored. It's not like we're reverting because there's danger from across the sea. There's danger from other countries that are trying to kill us and trying to come after our country. But now the biggest danger is on the inside of our country. It's people in these occult organizations trying to depopulate our country while we have danger from other countries, who are, trying to infiltrate our country and destroy us. And these people are on the inside of our country. They're Americans, and they just don't give a shit. And they're trying to eat us from the inside while we have enemies all around us, and we should be unified. It's crazy. And I guess this is how stuff happens. It just happens on top of each other. Hopefully America will get stronger from it, and good people will rise up, and they'll start to know about this stuff. The technology is such that, I think we're a couple of years away. I think we'll understand it because we've experienced it. But I think if you don't experience it, you automatically go to, oh, that's, schizophrenia. These people are doing it exactly the right way to make you look crazy. So it might be a while. I hope not. I pray to God that in the days to come, like very soon, we will all be vindicated. I hope that I'll get help so this guy doesn't kill me. Like, he's choking me right now and shooting me in the heart. It may be actually, not only inflaming my heart, but actually, what's the word for it? Like enlarging my heart. Could be doing something to my blood, going around all my body, basically boiling my blood, making me sick. This is his goal. His goal is to hurt me and kill me. And I don't know what he believes. I really don't. I think it's somehow connected to occult stuff, to dark, ritual abuse and killing people, and thinking that we're all kind of like animals, and it's okay to kind of cull the population and be real calm about it and psychopathic about it. And people just join in because they're kind of conditionable. They don't think, they're not like, wow, killing a human being is evil. They're just kind of like, this is the new thing. It's the new thing. The new technology is kind of leading us to kill people. I think people are that crazy because they have no direction. I think a lot of people have no direction, and somebody comes out who's ex-army, and he's like, we got to kill this guy because he's dangerous, and we got to kill him painfully. And we'll all benefit from this. They either get money or they get connections. They get something out of it. So he's like leading people, and he's like, yeah, this is good for society, and we get to kill him off. And, and then probably they hurt my family, and he's like, oh, well, his family's crazy. Don't worry about that. They're bad people. So it's all just a big lie. It's a lot of murder and Satanism. It hurts a lot, like my heart, like it feels like I can't breathe sometimes. People don't, it's just like a mission to them, to kill Americans. Sad. They've been hitting me for years, just torture me for years, as I've been trying to take care of my father, as I've been trying to help my family. I don't know how I'd hold down a job right now with this kind of torture. I'm going to try and do it, though. I'm going to try and have to sell this house, get a job while I'm doing it, maybe live in a trailer or something. It's better than death. I guess I've got to start thinking what's better than death. Because that's where, if I stay in that house, I'll die. He'll kill my dog, he'll kill me. He may kill my family if we all stay in the same spot. They've given my dad an aneurysm on accident. He didn't miss a beat on that one. He's actually calling my dad now and like messing with his life and trying to get him involved. And he's going to act like, oh, he's a good neighbor and we're just having problems. He's going to try and build on it, because that's what these people do. They don't like, he's not going to call my dad and be like, this guy, he's a scumbag. When you get him out of this house, he's going to build. He builds upon the death, and then he thinks that, he built it up from just a high-pitched sound emitter, just screwing around with me, and now it's shooting me in the heart and remotely hitting me in like voice-to-skull stuff and really dark stuff. And he thinks that he's built that up slowly enough, and he has. A lot of people, he's built it up slowly enough so that conditionable people are okay with it, or they're going along with how he's built it up. But there's like a populace, there's a part of the populace, like even his wife included, who they see murder and it's murder. It's not like he can't build it up in a certain way and get away with it. And that's our big hope, is that there's tons of people who are just like, what are you talking about? You built this up. They see that it's been built up. They see that he's evil. And like, if it wasn't hidden, he wouldn't get away with it. So that's our hope. Like I guess I'm kind of frantic. I've been tortured for years, and I'm tired of it. Like, I want to live a life of doing things that are positive and helping people. And all he's doing, he's trying to make me look crazy. But he's not only trying to make me look crazy, he's trying to also kill me in these horrible ways. And it does. It looks like schizophrenia. These people have, studied it. They've studied the ways to make somebody look crazy. One of my psychiatrists was like, this dude would just come at you with a bat. He'd be mad and he'd come at you. And that's not true. It's not true in society. People, they know they'll get in trouble if they come at you with a bat or do anything that's directly violent to you. They understand that. And so he does this, and it's been great for him. He makes me look crazy. He makes my mom, my dad spend money on get me psychiatrists. He wastes my life, so I'm spending all my time blocking terrorism and torture. Like, that's what I spend, days going to Walmart and thinking about what I need to put on my chest so he doesn't stop my heart, instead of getting a job and being productive. And so then other people see that and they're like, you're not going and getting a job. You're not, doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's what these people, they thrive off of that. I like I've said a bunch of times, if I do something accidentally to somebody to mess up their life, I can't live with myself. These are people that are different than that. They feed off of hurting people. They like it. It makes them feel better. It's a sort of psychology that I don't understand, a sort of brainwashing that I don't understand. I don't want to understand it. I want to get away from it, and I want to live a positive life. I don't know if this guy is going to allow me to do that, because he's a murderer and he's a rapist and he has power over me. So I don't know if he's going to ever give that power up. I'm going to have to grab it and force it away from him. So I'm just hoping when I move away physically that he'll stop. He won't have a reason. I'll no longer be in his neighborhood, so there'll be no reason to get me out of there. But I've moved twice. I've moved twice, and it seems to have nothing to do with where I live or what I'm doing, because I'm not affecting anybody. It seems to have to do with people wanting to hurt and torture people. That's what it seems to have to do with. Alright guys, I'll make another video. Hopefully I'll have a clearer plan. Right now I'm in a lot of pain. He's just hitting me since I'm staying still in this car. He's burning the side of my head and hitting me in the heart. I guess I'll go see a movie and try and maybe in the big, because it's such a big room, that he doesn't hit me as good. But he's like on the microwave here and he's like, yep, I'm done. So he's done. He's saying that he's done. And he's aggressively looking at me and raping me and following me around, but he's done. He's the victim here. That's what you gotta remember. These guys are gonna act like the victim. He's done. He's finished with this. He's finished aggressively following me around and raping me. He's tired, Alright, I'm gonna turn this video off. God bless all y'all. I've watched the videos where people are very angry and they're just fed up, and I'm starting to feel like one of them. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more calm and a little bit more faith oriented and get back to having faith that I can get out of this. But it's absurd. It's murder. It's not just absurd and somebody's bullying you. It's absurd and they're bloodily murdering you, and they're like an occult horror movie person. So it's frustrating on that level, and nobody around them seems to be able to stop them or even understand how evil they are. Alright guys, but I'll be making a lot more videos. It seems to be something that I can at least do, and I'm not trying to fight him. I'm trying to get away from him and try and maybe help some people who are being tortured and killed in their homes. But he's going to turn this into like, oh, he's saying bad stuff against me, so we've got to do this, and we've got to kill him. You know, I don't understand where he's coming from. It has to be some kind of occult, satanic thing. Alright guys, God bless you. Please say a prayer for me, and I'll say a prayer for all you guys. Thank you for all the positive comments. Check out the comments by my gang stalkers, because there's a lot of them on there. I'm going to leave them up. They've screwed up and given away a lot of details about positioning within my house. So if you want to watch some gang stalkers who messed up, you know, look at my comments. They're called The Process and The Processors. Alright guys, I love you guys. Please say a prayer for me and my family. I'll say a prayer for you, and I'm going to keep fighting. Keep fighting until I have nothing left, and I don't think that's going to happen. God will help us out of this. Alright, love you guys.